Who's better, Nick Diaz or Nate Diaz? Nick Diaz was a Strikeforce champion, did a lot of his early work in the UFC in the early 2000s where he beat Robbie Lawler. Then when he got back into the UFC, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as good. He was 1-3 then, where he lost to Carlos Condit, who was a champion, lost to GSP, who was a champion, and lost to Robbie Lawler, although they were both ancient back then. And he beat BJ Penn. On the other hand, you have Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is definitely the more popular of the two. He's definitely, the more famous of the two. But when you look at what he did in the UFC, he was 16-11 in the UFC, got a lot of his fame off that Conor fight, and beating Conor is a serious achievement, especially at peak Conor. But his only real title chance was him losing to Benson for the title. So I'm picking Nick Diaz.